Hey guys,
Hello, everyone.
welcome. We're glad to have you here. We hope you're all watching this are happy and healthy and having some sort of fun. That's all we can say. And if not, we hope you do it after this or tomorrow or get after it. We want you to have some fun. We always try.
Try.
We don't always accomplish it, but we always try. We have a lot of fun, but not life is nothing. Life is not always fun. Let's just put it that way, as you all know. So that's the way it rolls. So yeah, it's been a pretty, not a bad week. Nothing really major happened. Nothing really outstanding happened. The one outstanding thing is, geez, if I didn't have a lot of experience behind the wheel of Finicky Franny, and for those of you who don't know, that's our RV. I nicknamed her Finicky Franny because she's finicky with this and finicky with that, but she always works. And we needed a sticker. So, I mean, where we go is in the middle of New Bedford. It's in the city. They're tight old streets. The streets have been there since the whaling days and, the 1700s. So they're really not made to be bringing trucks through anyways. And, we do it under normal circumstances. It's not not too big of a deal. But I got off the highway and I took the exit and I got to the stop sign where we would normally take left, guys, and this rig ain't fitting left.
They're doing construction.
It ain't doing it. So I could probably go, not probably, I can take a right, take a left, and go up to the next block, and then take a left, and I can get myself out of it. Because one time they had that road, I don't know, blocked or something. So I learned that I could go that other way. So I took a right, just go up a little ways, take a left, go up top. Can't take a left there.
Construction.
Now what, right? So I get this behemoth rig in the middle of the city where it's tight with a Corolla. Honestly, never mind with Finicky Franny, but okay. So I'm thinking to myself, all right. So I took a right there because I didn't have a choice. I went down. I took a right, went down to the next light, took a light, and that brought me straight into where I couldn't fit to take a left. Right? Okay. All right. I got in there. It was tight taking the right. I kind of went over a curbing because there was a car there and I didn't want to hit the car. Didn't hurt anything, but I kind of went up and over the curbing or a bump. I'm not really sure. Sue said, "Did you hit the curbing?" I looked back. I'm not sure I hit the curbing, but there was a pothole there. Whatever. Made it up. Took a sharp left. Another tight one. And then, of course, you got a very narrow street. As soon as you take the left is the entrance of where I get the sticker. So you got to go like this. Take a right in. So we made it. So go in. Tell them we need a sticker. The guy drives it in. The guy drives it out. Comes in. In the meantime, he had noticed our puppies. Spike and Gracie were there, so he bought Spike and Gracie a snack, and we talked about the puppies for a second, and then he went on and got my RV, drove it in, backed it out, came in to give me the keys, and very quietly he said, I gave you a sticker, but I didn't want to bust your. Well, he didn't say nuggets, but he said I don't want to bust your nuggets. So you didn't have a license plate light, and you do have a crack in your windshield, but I'm going to let it slide. So okay, thank you, very very much. So it passed, right, and the crack that's in the windshield hasn't been in my view, probably won't go into my view. We drove all the way home and it never moved. I will have to get a windshield change next year to get a sticker because I don't want, who knows if the next guy's going to let it go or not, So anyways, we get the sticker and now we're fixing to leave. Okay. So
again, going back to the construction now.
Again, you got to take a left out of this driveway, make a big wide swing to get into the narrow road that you got to take immediate right to because you can't go straight like normal because that's shut.
One way.
And here comes a dump truck. So the dump truck was nice. He saw me and he moved way over and stayed back. And I just made it by his truck and I just made it by the curb. And
I didn't think he was gonna.
I can look in the mirror and I can see it. And I've got a lot of experience. I've driven this thing across country 4 times now. Whatever. I've got a lot of miles on it.
3 at least.
A lot of miles on it. And so I'm pretty confident. Had it been early on in my driving career with this thing, though, I would have been, pardon the expression, shitting a brick, I swear, because it was tight. So I go down, now I get a bang a left. Well, okay, again, it's tight. So there's a guy with G. Lopes Construction Company, which is a big company around here, and he had his big rig there with a long trailer full of something, and he's going to make the turn where I'm going to take the left. And he saw me coming, so he waited. People in cars were panicking. Like one guy went over there because he's got a truck coming, he's got me coming, so he just went the hell over there. He's out of the way, and I assume he's going to stay there until we figure out what the hell we're going to do. He let me go. But his eyes got this big as I went by because, and I'm not exaggerating a bit, I looked in my mirror, I looked down at my tires, there was Jersey barriers. My tires were that far away from the Jersey barrier. I mean, I'm not kidding you. The body of this truck was that far. I mean, I had maybe 2 inches, okay? And I'm looking at this guy's mirror, and his eyes went big, and my heart went like this, I gotta admit, because I didn't think I was gonna clear his mirror, but I did. And I am telling you, I don't think we could have stuck this book between it. And I don't know what the look on his face was after I went by, but the look on my face was, holy crap. Are you kidding me? So now I'm looking, here comes another dump truck. Well, the dump truck that saw what we just did saw me coming, and he just pulled aside. He said, I'm not even entering there. I said, okay, cool. So I got out of there and the road widened up. Well, I went way down that road, and that poor guy in that dump truck might have been a rookie because he was still sitting still. You can't panic. You got to drive through these things. You can't back out of it. So I'm not sure if he was just waiting for another truck that was coming that I didn't know about or whatever, but he didn't move. I went down. I waited at a light, and when I turned at the light, he was way back there, and I looked. He still hadn't gone into this narrow area. So we got a sticker, brought it home in one piece. The guy was kind enough to give us a sticker even though it wasn't legal. I mean,
3 times in a row now we haven't had a plate light, and he's fixed it.
The plate light, she thinks I fixed it. I fixed it once in the beginning.
Oh.
I didn't bother to fix it the other 2 times because I honestly forgot about it. But now that she knows about it, I won't forget about it. And it should have a light on it anyways because
the reason to get stopped.
The cops need to see it, right? So, and the crack in the windshield, which I'm not concerned about, guys, because like I say, I drove that thing all the way back from Quartzsite last year. And how that happened was my tire pressure sensor unit for the trailer, it's a little teeny thing. It had like a place on the back that had,
sticky tape.
Well, it had 3M glue on it originally. And it lasted a long time. Then all of a sudden, one day, it just fell off the windshield. Like 3 years later, I'm like, okay, whatever. It's been like the best camera TPS sensor. So it falls off. So I'm like, okay, great. So I had it on the dashboard, which sucked because it was way down there. And sometimes if an alarm falsely goes off, you got to shut it off. And if you can't reach it, you can't shut it off. So I got some super glue, and I went to stick it back on the windshield, and I put it up on the windshield, and I pressed, and when I pressed, it went, and I went, whoa.
It's too strong for his own good, guys.
So that's how it got cracked. Well, sometimes it doesn't take any strength.
I know.
Honestly, I pushed like that.
I know. I'm just teasing.
I didn't push hard, but it was in the wrong place, and so it
probably already had a spot there.
Yeah, and the thing is it came all the way back, and we went across the desert several times, which is boom, 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 and Route 10 and Highway 10 in Arizona is no piece of cake. You're hitting all kinds of potholes, and it didn't move. So, but I will change it next year. But we gotta.
And the funny part of the story is that so we had to take the first time we went there. They let us stay in the RV with the puppies, so we just sat inside. But now new
why
rules.
Not, right? I don't know.
New rules. You can't go inside the garage, so we had to get out and go wait in the waiting room. And so the puppies were there was a lady there who loved dogs, so she came and said hi to them, and they were behaving. And we had them. We were sitting on a couch and had them on our lap. And then another man came in and goes, "Oh, they're so good. They're so well behaved." And then at that same moment, the man who had done the sticker came out, and he went, "Hi," and that's it. They started jumping around. They started fighting with each other because they wanted who to see was going to see who first, and his eyes got really wide, kind of like the eyes of the man that.
And it was the guy that just gave him the snack. So.
Right, so they were excited.
They were super alerted.
So the guy who had just said, "Oh, they're so well behaved," it was like, yeah, okay,
Not so
we blew
much.
that idea.
Not so much. Yeah. So, hey guys, I'm glad to report that I have got off my stomach pills for my ulcer. It's been a full week and a day now.
That's awesome.
A full week and 2 days. So that's 9 days. I've had no ill effects. The doctor told me that you wouldn't, when you first went off the pill, you wouldn't feel nothing the first day anyways, and the second day you probably won't feel nothing. By day 3, you're apt to feel something starting if there's something wrong. And by day 4, I should have been full blown out wrong if something was wrong, and I'm day 9 and it's good.
Yeah.
I went and ate Mexican.
Might as well check it out, right?
I went and ate Mexican, and I had my carnita, which is spicy Mexican pork, and I also had ice cream, and no ill effects. Then we had hot dogs and beans, because I hadn't had hot dogs and beans in like a long time. It's one of my favorite meals, one of my favorite comfort meals. I just like it. Plus, it fills you up. We have K-Ham hot dogs here. I don't know if they're around the world or not.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, around the
They're not
country.
in Arizona for sure.
No, because we can't get them.
We've tried many times to find a good hot dog.
Excuse me, guys. Yeah, so yay. That's all. That is all set.
So last week he caught that gunky thing that Coffee's got.
2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, it's almost going. It'll be 2 weeks Friday. Yeah, so he caught it, and I always count 3 days when I get around someone that's sick, and so I didn't see him on Friday because he had gone to the races and he didn't come home. He left in the morning to go to work, and he went right from work. So I didn't see him till 12 o'clock at night. So I didn't really count that. So I counted Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I figured, okay, we'll throw in Tuesday. So by Tuesday, if I'm good, I'm not getting it. Tuesday came, I'm like, cool.
Yeah, right.
I managed to get without it.
Both-
Wednesday, cool.
Both of us were even fist bumped.
Yeah, and then come Thursday, Thursday was the day we went and did the RV, and we're standing there, and I'm like, thinking, I got a sore throat.
Yeah, she said.
I'm like, it must just be I just must need a drink of water, and I
Yeah.
wasn't thinking too much of it, and I got in the car and drank some water, and drank some water, and drank some water, and the next day I woke up really tired, so he gave me his crap.
Not sure if she got it for me, but she might have, because she should have caught it for me earlier than that, as well as
It just
what I'm figuring. But it could be for me because it's the exact same thing.
exact same thing.
Exact same thing. I mean, that she started out the same way. It wasn't that bad. I had one really bad day. I had another not so comfortable day. But overall, the main thing was the cough, and oh my God,
Exhaustion.
just made you just wiped out, tired. Yeah, I mean, exhausted, and that's where she's been now for. Well, today she's doing good. Yesterday she was decent, but for 3 days she was dead tired. I mean, but you went and did something. I forget what.
I
To
walked
the
the
dump
puppies.
or whatever.
I walked the puppies.
Yeah, and then you were just.
Oh, on Saturday, yeah, I went to the dump and I went to the thrift store.
Yeah, and on my worst day, I walked the puppies that morning, and then I mowed the lawn, and I was like, forget it. And I had gone to Stafford the night before, forget it. It took the whole weekend. Yeah, so she.
But the good news is that my lungs are not, so far, knock on wood,
Yeah.
are not having a fit,
Yeah.
and I think we're gonna get through this and not cause a major all about
Right.
crap
Right.
pile. So yeah,
So I don't think Sue really wanted to talk about this, but it's fine. I mean, it is what it is. We talk about our health problems. It is what it is. I talk about my ulcer. I've talked about hemorrhoids. I've talked about
you talked about hemorrhoids.
diarrhea. I've talked about whatever. So
I don't think you've ever talked
no,
about
when you
hemorrhoids.
I have.
No, I don't think you've ever talked about hemorrhoids. But anyways, let's skip that one over.
Well,
Go
next
right
time
over
I have
that
a
one.
hemorrhoid, guys, I'll share it with you. Okay? Let's just put
go
it that.
right over that one.
And so
So what was he gonna say?
but
You forgot.
she's been diagnosed with osteoporosis, which is caused by the 2 years that you did
Prednisone for 2 years, which
So
was
you-
a miracle
you know,
drug.
Tell them about it, though.
So yeah, just
It's not a big deal.
I got diagnosed last year, and I went again this year and did the test. I have to do it every year now, and we have what we call my chart around here, where you can go in and look at the results before the doctor even sees them. Half the time we get to see them. But anyways, I looked at it, and all my blood tests and stuff usually compares it to my last one or my last 5, whatever. And this one didn't have anything to compare by, so I wasn't sure what it meant. So my doctor finally got around to calling me and said that it's the same, nothing's changed. So I haven't gotten worse. Basically, I just need to be really careful.
But she's
and,
borderline.
not break
you
nothing,
can't-
and
hopefully, no more prednisone.
no more prednisone. Yeah.
And what are you doing to try to take care of it? Tell me.
I'm taking some calcium, some vitamin K. What else?
You told me you were exercising.
Oh yeah, doing some exercising. Not as much as I should be doing, but I need to join a class where I got to
But
do
it's not like jumping jacks and push-ups.
No, you need strength
and
exercise
It's
and-
low paced. They call it stress exercise. Which
Right,
one?
strength.
You need to stress the joints. Like so.
Right.
If I put my arm out there and Susie lightly push and I would lightly push back, that would be stress. And supposedly, when you stress joints, because I did the research, it causes your bones to regenerate and strengthen. So if she can do those, you're looking to find a class, right? Yeah. So she's looking to find a class.
There's a couple classes at
There's
the
a senior center
senior
down here
center.
that I'm
Yeah.
sure that she could find a nice light, and there's other women with osteoporosis, so I'm sure that there's osteoporosis exercise classes that she could go to and have like a support group and be easier for you. You ain't get no support from me as far as exercise.
Well, the way I figure it, I get my stress every day while holding on to those 2 leashes with those little buggers.
Oh, I thought she was going to say, being around me. That's what I thought she was going to say.
No, it's a constant struggle. It's constantly
Well,
pulling.
yeah, but
it's
that's
constantly,
only helping this and this.
No,
and
it
this.
helps the legs because your legs
But
got to
still-
hold you from being pulled over.
But still, you need to do.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but I do get much stress.
Somebody was saying you should you should just get real light weights for your ankles when you're sitting in the chair and just hold your leg there for a while, and that causes stress all the way through to here, and then do the same thing here,
I bought those elastic
and
band things.
and you
That's
do
supposed to.
and you do the same thing here. You just hold the weight. You don't have to exercise. Just hold the weight for a while, and that sends all the way through this whole thing. And something, what did they say? You're supposed to exercise your neck somehow. I forgot what. Yeah, there's a way to cause stress on your neck too, because you'll get to worry about your spine.
But I say that the Munchkins take care of it. All that stress of pulling them,
I say the
they don't-
Munchkins help, but I think you should still do it.
No, I agree. I'm just saying. But
I think the Munchkins definitely help because they
the
can,
Munchkins are a
they can
handful.
they can give you a workout. And they're spitfires, man.
Plus, I've been going early in the morning, so I go like first thing because it's so hot.
Talk to the folks when I get to let them in.
I go early in the morning because it's so hot here. It's very humid, and so we got to get them out early because they have the short noses and they can't handle the heat too well. So I've been taking them like some days 6 o'clock in the morning, usually walking by 6:30 in the morning. So it's like first thing in the morning, and we've kind of realized that they're rowdy little buggers at that time of the morning. If you wait till if you get up around 6-7 o'clock and let them have an hour playtime and feed them, and then go at 8, they're much better off. Where are they?
They're off playing. They don't want to come in. They're back there running around.
Okay.
No, we just worry about them getting out of
Get
breath because
overheated,
it's
yeah.
like 82 with high humidity and they're short-nosed dogs like Sue said.
But it's been not, so we've kind of realized that if you take them after they've had time to play and eat, and they're not quite as rowdy as the first thing in the morning. They're like, "Let's go!"
Everything's an adventure with these guys.
My gosh.
Like I think I told you a couple episodes back, guys, about how we found a place to play ball here, and so I can't go there and play ball regularly because they only mow it once, like every couple of weeks. So I like to go right after they mow it because it's short. But if you go there when if you go there when the grass is tall, they're going to get ticks. So the guy cut. So all right, I'm ready to go Saturday morning. So they don't know I got the balls in my pocket, because if they know I got the balls in my pocket, that's all they can concentrate
pay
on.
attention.
So I took the balls without them even knowing it. I had them in my pockets. And I took them for the walk here around our house, which is a pretty good walk, and I don't do it regularly, but I do it once in a while. It's quite a walk, way up into the woods there and back down, and then at the other end of this road, off to the left, is the field that we play in, and we play in the back corner of the field. The corner, the whole field has like a hump, so we have to walk over the hump to get to the other side of the field. Well, we're walking along, and they knew at that point, I guess, that we were going to play ball. You could tell they were kind of excited, and they started to pull a little bit. Well, as we crested over the top, there's 2 rabbits.
One for each of them.
So they saw the rabbits, and they saw where they ran into the woods. So I'm like, okay, this isn't going to be good. So I let him loose. Spike stood still because he knew I was going to play ball, and Gracie immediately runs to the woods to check out. And I'm like, get back here, get back here. So she didn't run into the woods, and she didn't run after the rabbits. She came back. Okay, so I took the ball, I get them excited, I throw the ball, they chase the ball, they get to the ball, they smell it, and then go to the woods where the rabbit went in. So I got to go get the ball while I'm yelling at them not to go in the woods, and get them excited again, and I'm thinking sooner or later I'm going to get their attention off the rabbits, right? No, now they're worried about rabbit poop, which is their favorite
Snap.
sidekick or a side hustle or whatever the hell you want to call it. They love. Maybe they look like Cocoa Puffs, but I ain't trying it.
That's for sure.
But they like rabbit poop. So now I guess there's lots of rabbits down there, right? So there's rabbit poop all over the place. So now I would throw the ball. They'd go to the ball, and then start looking for rabbit poop. So I'd go get the ball again. I did this 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, look, guys, I'm not playing ball by myself. Yeah, they would chase it, but then they'd leave it there and go off and try to get rabbit poop. And I'd have to go all the way across the field to get the ball to throw it again. It was insane. So that's not going to work. Sue said, yeah, well, that's going to ruin it forever. Well, I hope she's wrong. I don't know. But
when it comes to bunnies,
we'll try it again in about, like I said, another couple of weeks when they mow again, and we'll see. But I get a feeling she's right, because once
they have a one-track mind.
Especially
when it comes to
Spike. If he's got something on his mind, there is no getting it off that. Gracie, you can sidetrack her a little bit. Spike, no way. If he's focused, and that's it, and you ain't stopping it, So, yeah, so I think it might be spoiled, unfortunately, so, that particular area.
So check out this, guys.
Last talk right here, guys. For my birthday, that's what my sister gave me, and I mow grass for a living, so she gave that to me. Sue thinks it's funny,
it's funny.
I think it's
sexy, and I mow
I think it's funny, but I'm not gonna use it because it's too big of a cup.
Yeah. She knew you wouldn't do it.
It's
we
a
found
nice
it at we found it at the thrift store, and she said, "I got to get him this. This is cute."
Right.
So she got it for him, and it's actually it's a nice one. It's actually stainless steel inside, and she filled it with peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter cups. But it's a nice stainless steel one, so it's actually a nice cup.
It is a nice
It's
cup.
just, it would be very heavy.
Like
if
maybe it'd be
full.
something if you were hiking or something and you had to carry something, you might want to.
I was thinking it might be good to put your pen. It's probably too small for pens, though. I was thinking you could put it on your desk as a.
I don't want
as
that. It's too big.
Yeah.
No
but anyways, I thought that was fun.
Anyways, guys, I guess that's it for this week. This is episode 23. So
Hard to believe.
we want to thank you guys. We're building an audience. We have people come and watch us, and we appreciate it. I worry about you all, but we appreciate it. And I'm only kidding, by the way. I appreciate you. I don't worry about you. And I don't know why you watch us, but
he thinks we're crazy.
you do, and we thank you. So, guys, give us a thumbs up on the way out. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And I guess that's about it for this week.
Have a great week, everybody.
Next time. Bye, guys, and have fun.
God bless.
Bye.